Okay, time for Nintendo Corner. First up, as usual, here you go, Amiibros. Villager and Marth Amiibos, redesigns.
They're being re-released, and some images have shown up on the interwebs, and people are happy or not happy with the little redesign they did on them. They got a little touch up.
Yeah, what happened? Did you catch that one there? What happened to the villager's forehead? It got like his hairline got pulled back or something.
Yeah, and his eyes are like set differently or something now. But
oh yeah, that's the other thing. The faces, and on Marth too, right? The faces are different.
Yeah, the faces are different. I mean, it's still a really small, cheap-looking plastic figurine. It's not. I mean, it's an Amiibo, right? So it's just an accessory for your Wii U and your 3DS. I mean, these are not hyper detailed figurines to begin with. So I mean, it's a little redesign. It's not that big of a deal. I guess if you're a collector, it's a variant. So like maybe it's a good idea that you get both. But I mean, overall, they're pretty similar. It's not that different.
Right. Yeah, but I'm still bummed out about that Princess Peach dress that they did. Remember that? Remember when they bait and switched everybody with the? Because we saw him in person at E3, right? And we're like, I saw him too.
Like, wow, they look awesome.
I was like, yeah, if they come out and they look like that, man, that's cool. And then they started popping up on Amazon. Right. It's like completely different. So you're like, okay, like what the hell, Nintendo?
They did the same thing with Link, I think, as well. I think Link had more detail.
Yeah, all of them changed.
I mean, all of them. Yeah, like all the Amiibos when they were initially reported, they looked a lot better than what they eventually came out as. But I mean, anytime you mass produce anything, I mean, Nintendo released them looking a bit cheaper than they initially did. But I mean, you know, whatever. If you're a collector, you're still going to get them.
Yep. So when those come back in stock, we talked about the rumored restocks over the summer. When those start appearing in the stores, they might look a little bit different than the original ones. So we'll see. We'll see how they turn out.
See how that plays out.
Okay, next up, Star Fox. Man, let's talk about Star Fox.
Let us talk about Star Fox. Star Fox is one of the best. I mean, you know, you had Star Fox for Super Nintendo, which was. I remember being a kid and being completely blown like that game when it came out. That level of detail for a 16-bit game, like a Super Nintendo game, everybody was like, "Wow!" I mean, I'm sure it looks pretty primitive now, but like at the time, it was like,
yeah, that was a real milestone for Nintendo when the original Star Fox came out, definitely.
And you know, Star Fox 64, another favorite. The Star Fox games for GameCube. I mean, I really liked those. And I mean, supposedly the rumor is. I keep seeing this news pop up or all around the internet that Star Fox for the Wii U is going, or, you know, 3DS. It was already released for 3DS. It's already a 3DS game. But supposedly a new Star Fox game is in the works and it's going to be revealed at E3.
Right.
Which is awesome.
Brand new one just for the Wii U, right?
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the rumor, but I wouldn't be surprised if something for the 3DS pops up as well.
Right. Because they want to have
that seems like the way that, you know, Nintendo stuff seems to go.
You gotta have the partner game.
Sure.
On the handheld, so you can sell it twice.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, Smash Bros, Mario. I'm sure Legend of Zelda will get some sort of treatment like that. But I mean, Star Fox. We haven't seen a Star Fox game in a little bit, especially for a console. So I think this will be a game to watch, and I'm hoping that something is definitely shown at E3, which sounds like it will be.
That's what I was gonna say. Star Fox. I feel like Star Fox has gotten the shaft over the years, where they could have made decent Star Fox games, but now if they bring a new one at E3, I'm definitely behind that. Let's go, Nintendo. Let's see it.
Do it. Let's come on, Nintendo. Let's do a barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
All right, back to Amiibo news. This finally, and you know, it's cool that they did this, but it's taken them too long. So Nintendo has formally apologized for the entire Amiibo situation.
Yeah, 6 months too late. People were demanding an apology 6 months ago. What the F, Nintendo?
Okay, it's about time, but yeah, like at what point do you say, okay, do you guys like making money or not? Like what's going on here?
I mean, I think that they were assessing damage control and like really trying to figure out what they were going to say to address the situation. It's kind of like if you acknowledge the situation, then you either choose to disregard your fans disregard them, or you make more Amiibos and like try to rectify the situation. So it seems like with the statement that Nintendo has just released that they are going to work towards rectifying all the shortages and at least restock some of the amiibos and try to make the situation right amongst the fan base that was not able to secure all the amiibos that they were looking for.
Right. So they start off by saying, "We appreciate the enthusiasm that our fans continue to show toward Amiibo. Sales for the product have exceeded our expectations. We understand how frustrating it can be at times if consumers are unable to find certain figures, and we apologize for that." So okay, that's good on them then. At least they finally acknowledged that it's a problem, and they're going to try and get more product out there. So,
I mean, we'll see. We'll see if this actually, if and when this actually happens. But it seems like with the supposed summer restock of all the amiibos coming, this seems like this statement, timeline-wise, is kind of coinciding with that. So I'm willing to bet that this is going to coincide with the summer release or summer restock rather of a lot of these amiibos. So we'll see.
Probably, yeah. Just fire up more assembly lines, blast them out into the stores, and then
get the children back inside the assembly plant. Start paying them the nickels and dimes to make more of these amiibos.
Get them going. More amiibos for the Amiibros. Right? All right, and last up this week, finally, we've got news about the new Attack on Titan game.
Yes, finally.
Humanity in Chains for 3DS finally has a release date. And guess what? It's coming out next week, May 12th, on the eShop.
Yeah, it's going to be an eShop exclusive apparently.
Right.
So I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I do like a lot of games that Atlus has put out in the past, and it's kind of a bummer that a game like this. I mean, Attack on Titan is arguably the most popular anime series right now. I mean, it's getting a live-action movie. It's all over. You know, it was like I watched it on Netflix, but it's really, really popular right now. And for Atlus to put out a game based on a hyper-popular animated series, to have it like I want a physical copy. I don't just want to download it, but it's still coming out, so
right. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. We still get to play it.
So yeah, check that out next week if you're a fan of Attack on Titan. And that's going to bring us to our question of the week, actually, which is, are you hyped for a new Star Fox? Which I think most of you probably are. Like we just said, it's been a while since we've had a decent Star Fox game. So,
and if you're not excited, how dare you?
Yeah, if you're not excited, what are you doing?
How dare you, sir, not be excited about the new Star Fox? You're probably still waiting for Attack on Titan.
Probably. So let us know about that in the comments. And that's going to do it for this week's Nintendo Corner.